getting ready to get started here. Got about a minute down the drain, and that's usually what we wait for. There's the start screen being removed for all of you. Hello, viewers. Welcome out to the next Let's Go Shiny Hunting stream. It's going to be continuing our Pikachu hunt, hoping for either Pikachu or Bulbasaur, obviously. Continuing our journey forward throughout this game and hopefully, finding a shiny. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Guys, don't recall, these are all the shinies that we do currently have, along with their evolutionary lines. We're just needing the Erica City to even get a maybe potential leaf stone. There might be one earlier than that, but for sure. But I think we're ready to just dive right in and get going. Are you guys ready to get going? I'm ready to get going. Let's just catch the first Pikachu we see and get going. I must have evolved that Weedle, thinking I ran right into a Pikachu, but it clearly wasn't. So you can see that we still have our streaks intact and all that great stuff, so should all be luckily to go. I'm going to turn down my game audio just a tad bit, just so I can actually hear myself a little bit better. I don't know how long we'll initially be live for, but hopefully you all have a good holiday. If you guys celebrated Thanksgiving recently, I had a pretty good one myself. I had both sides of my family's Thanksgivings, so it was very nice and tasty. Today was mostly just hanging with the family, getting Christmas stuff ready. So we're officially going to be going into December here in like 2 hours, so at least in my time zone. Just seems, like a false statement to say that, we're about to go into, Christmas season galore, but yeah, that's just the fact. We're about to be 25 days from Christmas. For those that do the, advent calendars and all that, technically it's 24 days, but, whatever. Technically they start on the 1st and end on the 25th, so it is, 25 days. Let me know what other holiday traditions you guys got going on for Christmas season. My family, we have the Elf on the Shelf that we have that visits our family. We have advent calendars usually, and we also have what's called PJ Fairy that visits the night before Christmas to give us PJs and books and popcorn and everything like that, which is very exciting. Matching PJs for the whole family. And then we also go to Christmas at the zoo every year around this time of year. And then we also go to our local children's museum because they also have a little Christmas celebration. And I'm sure we'll have some Santa visits and things like that. I don't think we're going to do the mall visit probably because it's just expensive nowadays to do that, but we probably for sure will do a Santa visit somewhere that, doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Hopefully everybody's holiday shopping for everybody, when your family's going well and everything like that. We still have to get some done, but also we have, typical, everybody else's life, bills and great stuff like that. So, want to just manage it pretty well, but we got a good majority of gifts already purchased. Checking around. Yeah, when I do the route reset, you have to kind of check so many areas. It's the only thing I don't like about the route reset. As much as it gives you more spawns, you have to check so much. Yeah, I don't know initially how long I'll be live for. We usually always try to go at least an hour, obviously, but we'll see if we get that long, if we get longer, if we, you know, get right at that mark, what it exactly will be. My hope would be honestly for longer, since we didn't stream the past couple days because of the holiday, but we did have Alpha Sapphire going up on the channel. For those that haven't watched it, we have a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire randomizer Nuzlocke that's been uploading to the channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 5:30ish. We'll hopefully have one Monday as well. I gotta record that tomorrow at some point for the next couple of recordings. Get caught back up with all the holiday hubbub. I did not get myself super far ahead. I got myself a week ahead at one point, but then, yeah, everything caught up real quick. But our plan for tomorrow, we're going to church in the morning. And then my daughters will be going with my mother to spend time at her house. I don't know how long, but I think to the latest of like 8 o'clock if I had to guess. So maybe like, you know, whatever that would be, 7 hours, 8 hours, depending on what time we actually leave there. But, you know, our shopping for the kids gets done that day and things like that. Mostly excited for, you know, Santa to come to town, the Christmas music to start flowing hardcore. We've already had it technically starting a little bit. Through our like car radio, and you know, there sometimes things that they watch has some Christmas music being played. We've been watching some Christmas movies, like we watched Rudolph already, and Frosty and Grinch and stuff like that. The original Grinch. We do have the Jim Carrey Grinch though too that we're gonna watch eventually. Yeah, just fully enveloping in the Christmas season. Really, all we have left decorate-wise after today is getting the ornaments on the tree and outside, which is probably going to be the most difficult part because it's cold outside right now. At best, usually maybe in the 30s on most of these days right now, and I like warm. I like above 60-something degrees, so, you know, half that is just not pleasant. Supposedly, I think this upcoming Wednesday is supposed to be like 40-something, so that might be, you know, the best technically time to do it, but I might just deal with it on, whatever, Monday or tomorrow and just get it done. Mostly, majority of our decorations are just inflatables, but just making sure we have all those hookups to be proper. We have like a reindeer, a snowman, I don't know what else we have. Obviously, I mean, all the lights and ones that just like clip on our gutter. Which we'll probably go a little bit more all out with Christmas decorating, maybe. I think we have a really, really good start with how much we are going to have. But then again, it might look better than what I'm envisioning right now, with how much lights we're going to have if we do all of our poles, the gutters, the inflatables, and stuff like that. Mean to step on the bug. Yeah, if we can get a shiny today, that would be awesome possum. I don't know if necessarily it will happen, but it would be very cool if it could happen, if we could get it today and just getting onto the route after, well, right before Mount Moon. I think my mind serves me correctly, it might have Charmander over there. Which I'd be excited for if that was the truth. But I'm not sure, 1,000,000% yet. Right now we have 2 shinies still to find before we need to even worry about that. Bulbasaur. I know we have a chance for snow coming up too tonight, I think. It's only like maybe an inch. Make sure our car is warmed up for church in the morning. Which is also what I'm gonna make for breakfast tomorrow. Might still have eggs, might do some eggs. You? There it is. Sorry, Caterpie, I didn't mean. Maxed it out. Like, that should be 25 encounters there, so... probably us, because I don't think I've done this in a while. Need to clear out my storage. I wish you could send more than 30 at a time, but it works for now, I guess. I don't know when the last time we've done this is. Just wish there was mass select. I can sound like a turn signal when I'm doing this. Doot, 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 doot. There's 90. $120. $150. $180. $210. Jesus. Oh, there's an end in sight. $210 plus 235 Pikachu since last time we've transferred. Oh my gosh. It's a bit much. But we got a super punch for it, but I guess it all sells. Later. Yeah, that one was in the status. Very weird. She's over there. Don't do that to me, please. I don't like that. Interesting cry, I feel like. A little too much to the left. That's double Pikachu, holy crud. Alright. Keeping the number going up. At 250 I will do another transfer. Just keep my head on straight with the whole, like, 25 thing. Go. Do it. join the dock side. Thank you. Yeah. Should get to at least, looks like 300 encounters today. If I do end up like wanting to, you know, be like, I want to keep on streaming, you know, type deal. I don't know if I'll keep, you know, just doing this the entire day. If I'll mix this up with some like Omega Ruby or anything like that. If I'll just go offline and just start recording more off of Sapphire. I don't know. Like I said, if I do end up going over the hour mark, maybe we'll, you know, mix in some other of our projects that we got in the back burners. I mean, they're not super back burners because some of them were uploaded within the past like 48 hours, but still. It's not what's going on right now. Sorry, Caterpie. Always, you know, run into you because I don't really often see you, even though I have glasses. Check to make sure the next Pikachu's not shining. Not been seeing a Pikachu spawn, so I guess that's a good thing. Means I can run a little bit more safely. Bellsprout. Oh, that should have been about 16 encounters. Went a little over. But there's 700. Yeah, Jay. Pikachu. Ah! It's always gotta be nobody else. I mean, I guess I have run into a Weedle and a. And they have like little sparkly swirls. I'm always like, let me make sure. Okay. Not seeing any shiny Pikachus on screen, so nothing happened with the route reset. Getting to the 275 mark now before our next transfer. So on with me today. I believe I've almost caught in 2 Weedles now. End up catching a Pokemon that I'm not supposed to. Let's just Pikachu down here. Nice throw. I wonder if I did. I don't know how much you guys can hear it right now. I wonder if whenever I do get like the sound, whatever blocking in here, that will block out some of that. Because it'll be like right over there where the sound comes from for the heater and stuff. It's blind? Like, what is going on? So many bugs. Waste of balls. Random topic, but might as well just keep some sentences flowing for a little bit. Kind of been distracted with just looking for Pikachu. But what you guys eat tonight? Now that it's been post Thanksgiving and everything like that, what's been you guys been mostly snacking on your leftovers? You know, that maybe people gave you from your own home cooked meals. Tonight we had chili. It was actually white chicken chili instead of your normal, you know, bean or meat chili. So we're really good. Still got like, what, 13 more to the next transfer? You're a new Pikachu. You were not there before. Excuse me. And so many Pokemon we've gotten to the 300 mark with. So little that we've gotten to the less than 100 with. Do you need to put on this layout a lowest streak it took, which was the whatever 50 or 60 Rattatas. Back when things all seemed hunky-dory. Right. Sorry about that. Okay. Pikachu, where'd you go? Sorry, Caterpie. Yeah, that might force in a Pikachu spawn. Yeah. Got another flip in you? Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, way up there. I was like, I hear his cry. Hello, Bulbasaur. You're adorable. But I want the Pikachu next to you for now. We will soon be going after your green... whatever. Posterior. First yawn of the stream, woohoo! I made about 45 minutes this time. You know, that's something, right? Pikachu, really? All the way over here. Yeah, you shake it off. Hello, SJ Poke. Welcome out to the stream. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is for you. And yeah, Pikachu's not the worst of the worst. You know, it's got, like I always say, it's kind of like he's got a tan going on. He's been in the sun just a little too long. Yeah, it's not horrible. Yeah, there's definitely better shinies out there, but there's definitely worse shinies out there. Luckily, most of the worst shinies I don't have to really worry about. Like Gengar, for instance, I don't have to worrying about, oh, is that a shiny Gengar or not? You know, because I won't have to really hunt shiny Gengar. I don't know a shiny early stage Pokemon that looks similar to its, you know, predecessor. My favorite shiny in the OG 151, easily Charizard. And I know that's very much, you know, the generic maybe go-to answer. But yeah, I like Charizards. I like that black. I cannot lie. I even liked it when it was purple. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've always been a Charizard. I mean, Mega Charizard Y is like my all-time favorite shiny of all Pokemon, up there with, like, you know, your Mega Rayquazas and stuff. I do like Alolan Marowak though. That's, you know, a kind of random 151 alternative. I'm trying to think what's my, like, oddball. I mean, everybody I feel like likes the Mews, the Dittos and stuff. Yeah, Mega Charizard X gives me more like a zombified Charizard look. It just didn't work well with that, like, it's almost like an off-green for his X form, whereas the Y one still has the blackness, and it makes him ironically look more dragony with that shiny form than the X form. I mean, I like both Mega Charizards, but I like Y a bit more. One more Pikachu into our next transfer. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I think they both, honestly, I mean, in terms of overall, you know, versing one another, they both have their, you know, tidbits, because I know, like, the Y and, like, whatever BGC stuff has, like, the drought and stuff like that, whereas, like, the X form does finally have the dragon that everybody said Charizard should have been all along, and, you know, his regular form does look pretty sick with the black and the blue and everything, and I really do actually weirdly like Gigantamax Charizard too. I like all of Charizard's forms. Now, I'm not going to be here and be all like, I want more Charizard forms, but I'm also not going to be, like, mad about it if it were to, like, you know, happen. But, you know, they could give, you know, like, what's a random Pokemon? Snorlax for some reason, you know, a form instead of another Charizard form. Snorlax that's finally on his diet and decided to, you know, be active. I guess that'd be the same as, like, slacking if he was actually, like, you know, like Vigoroth. Excuse me. Ooh, he did not max out. Look at us go. Yeah, a lot of my top Pokemon are sadly in, like, the OG 151 because of, I think, mostly nostalgia and stuff like that. But, you know, I still have a few that are outside the 151 that I really like. I've played every single generation of Pokemon, or seen them at least. I guess technically I haven't played Gen 5 yet. And I haven't played Gen 7 and above on the channel. I've played them in IRL, but I have not played them on this channel yet. But I've at least seen people play them. been a part of all the lore. You know, I know what's going on. What is my favorite Pokemon game? That is a great question. Okay, gun to my head, you know, you're gonna like, you have to answer it right now, and you have to answer truthfully. My heart of hearts still goes to Heart Gold Soul Silver. I know it has a lot of issues. I promise you, I know this, but I can't get over it. I don't know what it is. It just does so much right for me. But yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver is my personal favorite still. But really, there's none that I don't like, I guess, if that also makes sense. Like, I don't even know what I would consider my least favorite. Like, everyone has its goods and its bads. So, like, no matter what I say, I can tell you all the positives and negatives of every single Pokemon game. Gen 2, it has terrible leveling. It has, you know... sorry, getting involved with catching now. If I can actually aim. Yeah, the terrible level curve. I don't know. What else is bad about Gen 2 other than the terrible level curve? Not the most variety of Pokemon, of Gen 2 Pokemon, and like they're there obviously, but it's still very Kanto friendly instead of Johto friendly. A lot of them are locked to post game or late game. And then Gen 1, obviously, you got all the, you know, the bugs and stuff like that of the OG days. I mean, for being the first game, obviously. But even up to this one, you know, it's got the weird mechanics of, you know, not everybody likes throwing the ball, you know. Does it always go straight? No, even though you feel like you're throwing it straight, you know. Yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver probably still hands down has the best falling mechanic. This one's probably the next highest with Pokemon following you. And then I think like the Synchro mode in Scarlet and Violet's not terrible either. But then all the other ones that like follow you are just, I don't know, they just don't look to scale, or they don't go to speed, or they just don't work well and you can't ride them. I don't know. Just not a lot of good with the other ones. Gen 4, my problems are I always get lost when I get to like the Mount Cornet part. Let's see. Gen 5 I don't know much about, so I don't really feel like I can say much about it. I just heard the positives and negatives of Gen 5. Yeah, I think BDSP is argued as the worst of all of them, because they're not to scale, they don't stay in pace with you, and I don't know, obviously that game has its major issues overall anyway, so I think majority of people have played BDSP only so much, and it's being saved luckily now by like the modding community with what it's doing for it, but with the introduction of like that Luminescent Platinum, which has like all the Megas and Pokemons from like at least Gen 1 through 8 right now, I think. And they're adding new animations and all this other crazy stuff they've been doing for BDSP, but I think that's the only thing saving BDSP right now. I have played both of them though, on this channel. And I have lost both of them in Nuzlocke form. One we lost to Gardenia, and the other one we lost to Cynthia. You know, for that Elite Four, it gets difficult as it is, and everything. I think that was good. Yeah, I mean, arguably Let's Go is still one of the best looking Pokemon games out there, up there with like the new Pokemon Snap are still like the best looking Pokemon games for the Switch. I mean, Let's Go obviously still has its glitchy areas. Literally, I'm in the most glitchiest area of them all. This is where the game mostly does usually either crash or bug out because, you know, it has so much spawning going on, but yeah, I was kind of hoping if, you know, BDSP was to go a route, it would go off, yeah, obviously the Heart Gold Soul Silver route because of it being Gen 4, or at least the Platinum route. That would have been smart. I mean, every other one has majority added something like that, like the fire red, leaf green added the additional islands, and obviously now we're up to Gen 3 mechanics, so it had like abilities and things like that. You gotta shiny Pikachu. He just wandered over to your game. He was like, nah, I want to be in his game instead. But awesome job, that's awesome. Congratulations. I do have shiny Pikachu in other games, I just don't have him here yet. I have him in Pokemon Go. I have him in my other Pokemon Let's Go save. Which is my like main one that I completed the story and everything on. Yeah, I'm very much excited to see what obviously the Legends ZA have coming for us and what Gen 10 will hold for us. I don't know if Gen 10 will combine a bunch of like the aspects or what it will do, but we'll have to see. Best and worst shiny methods. I don't know. I don't know much about like the chain fishing or radar hunting. I have done SOS. I've seen people do the radar hunting. There's like the wormhole one. There's Dynamax Adventure, which I think is the most time-consuming one. Masuda method, which I think is the like the OG of them all. This one has chaining, obviously. Then like Sword and Shield have it where you knock out Pokemon, if I remember correctly. You knock out like 500 or something like that, and then that increases your odds. I'm trying to remember them all. I think if I had to like pick a worst... Oh yeah, there's Dex Nabbing. Oh my god, there's so many shiny hunting methods. If I had to pick a probably worst or hardest, I'd probably say either one of those, like, yeah, the Dex Nav or Poke Nav or whatever it's called, where you like aim for the specific patches of grass, or chain fishing where you like have to keep the certain thing in a row. It's just so much pressure. It's just so much pressure to keep those things active and going, and hoping that it keeps you going when it's all just kind of like RNG luck. I think those probably have the most difficulty with them. I think preferably, I mean, obviously I really love this method because it does have really good odds. And everything like that. I think it's still one of the lowest ones besides like Dynamax Adventures and stuff like that have technically better odds, because they're like 1 in 100 or something like that for Dynamax Adventuring. Yeah, I prefer, yes, I do prefer this one, but I guess I really don't mind any of the shiny hunting methods. But I just don't. I think the ones, if I were to say I wouldn't probably like, would be like the chain fishing, or the ones that you have to like aim for the specific grass patches, hoping things don't break. Oh, outbreaks were fun. I did like Legends, Arceus, and even, I mean, I know Scarlet and Violet and all those have those like mass outbreaks and stuff like that with like the sandwich hunting, which I haven't done sandwich hunting or anything like that. I think they're pretty great odds for sandwich hunting, if I remember correctly, because you just get so many spawns when they are in outbreaks and stuff like that. But yes, I do like Legends Arceus with the fact that you get like a... Oh, he's mad. What? Okay, that was what the problem was. He was just mad this entire time. I don't know what I did to make that happen. I'm guessing I accidentally clicked a button. But anyway, yeah, like Legends Arceus has the shiny sounds and all that stuff, where, Scarlet and Violet sadly does not. Yeah, I've obviously watched a lot of shiny hunters that use the sandwich method, and that has a lot of great success. Yeah, I guess I just don't like the ones that are up to fate, I guess would be my best answer for worst. But it's like, necessarily, do I really think those are bad? No, I don't see me really doing them. I guess, though, if we're gonna say the worst of the worst, it probably is what, full odds hunting on like pre-gen, what is it, Gen 4, where it's like 1 in 8,000 odds. That's probably pretty bad, right? I mean, only a crazy person would have ever done something like that. totally did not shiny hunt the starters in Heart Gold and Soul Silver back in the day. Oh yeah, like you have to do the raids and all that stuff to get the Herba Mystica. Yeah, because I haven't personally done much of that because I've only either played through most of those games one time or seen someone play through those games. Is that shiny Bulbasaur? That's a full-on shiny. If that's shiny, is that shiny? That is. What the? What? What? Wow. But I'm chaining Pikachu. Again, this is where that whole like, oh no. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing this again, Bulbasaur. We're not playing that game. We're also playing the ball's not going straight. There it goes. That was the thing I was worried about. The ball doesn't ever want to go straight when I find the shiny. I was playing too much. You know what? It's fine. Guess what? Because, you know, technically not. Let's look at the glass. Why am I pressing all the sudden buttons? Let's take 5 step backs before we go all like, no, Darth Vader sounds, you know, like with the Revenge of the Sith. Am I mad? Probably a little mad. Let's be honest. That was a full odds Bulbasaur, right? That was like the 1 in 4,000 or whatever the odds are in this game. It's perfectly fine. You know what? We kept our Pikachu chain intact. Technically, nothing bad happened. Technically, something bad happened. But you know what? We needed our first shiny fail somewhere in this entire thing. That was the first one. It happened. It's out of the way. I really thought it was going to be the Caterpie, Weedle, the other ones that I already own was going to be the ones that were going to be the first fail because, you know, that whole thing. But you know what? Pikachu chain stays intact. See? Look at the Pikachu chain. Oh, it's gone. Why did I catch that? Am I confused? Oh no, because he ran, so it ends the chain. I forgot how this works. The running ends the chain. Oh no, now I'm sad. Now I'm miserable. Oh no, that was like 200 plus Pikachu. Okay, now I'm a little mad. How'd I forget about that part? Okay, you know, see, sometimes I'm stupid. Sometimes I have the brain of whatever. Insert thing. Well, that was only the second Pokemon to run away from us in this entire series. Yes, it was the first one to be shiny to do so. Nidoran female owns the first Pokemon to run from us. But now we have our first official guarantee Pokemon fail shiny. We can no longer say, oh, was there one back in the day? Anything like that. No, we for sure have one now. It happened. You know, that was why we kept that one raspberry on hand because I was like, oh, it's going to happen. And then every ball was just like, oh, here's the left-hand throw out of midfield. But it's okay. It's okay. I move forward. I cry after I end stream. No, really, it's bound to happen somewhere, right? And would we rather it happen now? I don't know. But it happened, and we have to move forward with positive mindsets, thinking there's always something good to look at, right? Right, I guess. Right. You know, I would have had something good to look at if the Pikachu's chain stayed intact, but I forgot about the whole a Pokemon running away ends your chain. It's alright. I got a good short, you know, coming soon, I guess. Now I got a whole right to choose what I want to chain next. Whether I want to go Bulbasaur now or I want to go Pikachu again. Just hypothetically checking around, and you know, in case there maybe it was a magical. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, you know, I don't get it. Okay, let me think. What do I want? Do I want to go back to Pikachu now? Do I want to go back to Bulbasaur? Do I want to just be like, okay, let's just chalk this up as a loss and I go stream something else? Because now my Switch, you know, my whole thing was like, oh, I can't use my Switch when I got a chain going because, you know, obviously if I exit out of the game, it breaks the chain as well. There's so many great options before me now. Yeah, I'm not coping. You guys are coping, okay? You know what? But while I'm thinking about it, let me just get rid of all these Pikachu. They're pointless anyway. The professor needs to harvest his candies for whatever it is, or give us his candies. How's this working? Okay. So options are, you know, pick either Pikachu or Bulbasaur and get a new chain going. That's one of the options, obviously. I say, no more let's go shiny hunting, we go on to Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. Play through those games, because, you know, obviously we're working through those as well. I say no to Pokemon, and we go stream something on my PlayStation, or play Mario or something, I don't know. I wrap up stream and I go to bed. Let me think, what other options do I got? I record content with my Switch that I couldn't record because I had a chain going, like a lot of my Let's Plays that I need to do. So many options, and I haven't made up my mind after releasing all those Pikachu. You know what? I know how to settle this. I know what to do. First, I'm going to the mart to sell all those candies I just collected. When I come back into Viridian Forest, I am going to run a straight path. I will not veer out of any Pokemon's direction. I assure you this. If I run into any Pokemon, I don't care what it is, if I run into a Pokemon on said path, I will keep going and we'll change something. We'll change Bulbasaur. Let's change it around. Let's change Bulbasaur. If I don't run into a Pokemon and I run into the fence, you know, safe of all Pokemon harm, we will wrap up the stream there, and maybe, just maybe, I'll go... no, I need a scenario where I have all the scenarios, don't I? Okay. If I run into Viridian Forest, and I run into any bug Pokemon, I stop the Let's Go stream, and we go to Omega Ruby streaming. There we go. If I run into Viridian Forest, and I run into Pikachu and or Bulbasaur, you this. If I run into Viridian Forest and don't run into anything, we wrap it up there. And I'll record some stuff off stream. There you go. There's all your scenarios. Okay, technically a straight path did not get me into Viridian Forest. I would have counted if one of those Rattatas ran into me. But, okay, let's just... I'm running in a straight line. That was the saddest... One more time. I like playing with randomness. Anyway. Let's save here. Because either way, we, you know, didn't run into a Pikachu and or Bulbasaur. So seeing what that sound was, sorry, I have to check my cameras to figure out what the loud sound was. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I obviously saved. I saved the sad lost shiny now. It's officially saved in the Pokemon games memory bank. Also, you can see our playtime now. Whoop-de-doo. It's a little off because obviously there's been times where the Switch has just been remaining on. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up right here. So yeah, we'll do Let's Go probably... What's today? Saturday? Probably tomorrow, I guess, would be the right answer. We'll probably go back to Let's Go tomorrow, because we usually do shiny hunting on Saturday, Sunday anyway. So we'll do Let's Go tomorrow. But yeah, I'll end this stream here. Keep pressing something. And then I will start up a new stream for Omega Ruby here within the next few minutes tops. And we'll do Omega Ruby for maybe an hour at least, and just go from there. But yeah, this is where we're going to wrap up Let's Go and go from there. Hope you guys did definitely enjoy the Let's Go part of this. Definitely subscribe if you are new here and everything like that. Hey, SJ Poke, thank you for the subscription. If you guys do sub, if you guys don't know this, it always gives you nickname chances, all that great stuff for our series and everything like that. And it just obviously helps out the channel and just means a lot to us and everything like that. But yeah, we will wrap up right here and be on Omega Ruby here in just a few minutes once I get everything set up over there. But thank you guys so much. This is going to be the Modern Gamer signing out of this stream. Caw.